What's going on, everyone? Talen here, and welcome to another uniform review video. Alright, so we're going to be looking at the last of the new uniforms for this update, or at least the ones that are available to us, because we have War Machine, as you can see, sitting down in the corner there with his little orange bar saying he's going to be released in 11 days and 9 hours. So he will be available then, and I guess I'll do a review then. Or actually, do you want me? I just look at him in the skill preview anyway, so maybe I'll just do his uniform now to give you my initial impressions. But anyway, this video is going to be on Quicksilver, and I'm going to be getting this Quicksilver uniform because, as you can see down here, I did not actually get his previous uniform. And I mean, I already have Quicksilver at tier 3. I do have a CTP of energy on him, so you know, I've already invested in him, so I might as well get him this uniform since I passed on the previous one, just because I didn't really like the skill rotation for the previous uniform, and I didn't, when it came out, initially think that it was going to be much of an upgrade for him. Of course, it turned out to be more of an upgrade than I thought it was going to be, but I just never got around to picking it up just because I didn't use Quicksilver a ton. I used him here and there when I needed a physical damage dealer, but I didn't really rely on him. So I was like, you know what, I don't feel the need to actually get this uniform. But now with this one, I'm going to be picking it up because, one, it's a limited uniform, and I do kind of like to collect the limited uniforms. But also, like I said, I skipped the previous uniforms, so for me personally, since I'm just using this uniform, it's going to be even more of a power bump for me to jump up to this uniform. So let's see what this one is going to give him. His Summer's Day look here. He's got the old surfer boy kind of outfit going on here. Actually, he's got the goggles. He's going to go swimming. Maybe he's going to do some laps. All right, so we've got, well, actually he has goggles anyway. I don't know why I mentioned those as if there's something new. I was just saying that maybe he's going swimming instead of surfing. But anyway, uniform effect is going to change the effects of agility, which is his tier 2 passive, I think, right? Yeah, I think it's tier 2 passive. Then he's going to get all attack speed by 10%, which is the same as his previous uniform here. And then he's going to get increased chain hit damage by 15% when attacking, whereas previously on this uniform it was just 10%. And I believe it was also 10% on this one. Yes. So just slight increases, but we got a few things to look at here on his skills. So it's not just that that's getting increased. I mean, this is also just getting a very mild increase as well, because the guaranteed dodge is the same. The ignore dodge is the same. The bonus damage is the same. And the skill damage is the only thing that's changing. You're getting an extra 10%. Ooh, an extra 10% skill damage. There we go. Getting those gains going there. 10%. But anyway, let's check out the other skills. So first skill, we've got incapacitation. We've got paralysis, which I don't think he had paralysis before in his first skill. Maybe he did on the other uniform, because again, I have like no experience at all with this uniform, because as you can see, I never purchased it. So maybe it was on that one, but I don't know. Second skill, we've got nothing new there. Third skill, again, nothing new. This was all on his previous uniform. He had the same amount of dodge, the same amount of healing, and the same amount of accumulation. But the fourth skill here, all right, so the fourth skill here has some big buffs going on. First of all, as you can see at the top there in that orange text, enables attacking enemies who have activated the ignore targeting effect. So he can now ignore iframe on his fourth skill. That is massive. We know how annoying Quicksilver used to be with his fourth skill. You know, when you weren't able to get out of it or avoid it, or, you know, that kind of thing. He'd guard break you into oblivion. Now he can do that even if you're an iframe. So you can't even hide in an iframe. He's just going to knock you out of that and then guard break you, lock you down. And yeah, I think he's going to be a nightmare in PvP now. I mean, I'm just guessing. I have no other information to go on except for this, because I didn't watch anyone else's videos. I haven't watched anyone else play Quicksilver. It's just, I know he was very annoying to deal with before, so this just looks like it's going to be even worse. So now he's probably going to take over, I think, as the top speed PvP character. I'm not sure if he's going to be in like the top 2, 3 now, like period, out of everyone, but we'll have to wait and see. And then he's also getting all attack, all defense by 40%, speed by 1%, and crit rate by 1%. But he didn't have any of that before, or at least I don't think he did. No all speed or all attack buff, right? Yeah, he didn't have anything else on his fourth skill. So see, his fourth skill is completely plain, no buffs, no nothing. Now it's basically got everything. Ignore iframe, it's got a buff going on. Yeah, the only thing it doesn't have is like charm or mind control or something like that. So yeah, let's see what the fifth skill's got. Fifth skill is going to be the same as it was before in terms of the text. There's nothing new there. So let's hop into the skill preview and see what these skills look like. See if there's been a lot of changes or not, because as of late, I've been a little disappointed in some of the uniforms in terms of like the new skill animations just haven't really been present. They've basically just kept the old skill animations almost verbatim, except added like a little more AoE or a little more flair to it. They changed the color of it. I don't know. I just don't like when they do that. I want the skill to actually change a little more significantly in terms of like the hits, the animation. But I guess if it helps them pump out a few more uniforms for some of these old characters, all right, fine, so be it. But I would like a little bit more. Maybe that's asking for too much. But anyway, all right, we have Quicksilver. So first skill. Is that what it used to be before? Did he just dash like that? I feel like the first skill used to be a lot, the first skill used to be a lot longer animation. Well, actually, all of my thoughts on his skills are coming from his old uniform, the purple one. Because remember, I didn't have the other uniform, so I can't remember what that one actually did, if it was similar to this or not. But that looks new to me. Second skill. That does actually remind me of the other latest uniform that that I don't have, but I did check out the skill preview way back when it first came out, and I remember there being little vortexes like that. So maybe this is the same. Third skill. Okay, that looks pretty similar to the previous third skill. Yep, pretty similar. Again, just kind of like change in animation, a little more particle effects on the ground there when he's punching it, so we have more rubble coming up, or more earth flying out of the ground. And now the fourth skill, the one that's probably going to be super devastating in PvP. Still instant iframe, and then, yep, just whacking people. Oh, the animation's a lot shorter. Isn't it, or is it just me? So, boom, 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 and then just kicks them. And then I guess we have that extra kind of vortex or tornado going on there, but the animation seems a lot shorter to me. So I wonder if that's going to affect his skill rotation. I didn't check the time. Is it the cooldown the same or not? I'll go back and look at that. And now the fifth skill. Okay, so we still have the tornado, the vortex going on there. Oh, it's already gone. Okay, but we still got all the explosions going down. Now it's turned into boats, anchors. Yeah, boats and anchors instead of like rebar beams, steel beams, cars. Yeah, so it just changed like a little bit there, but I think you can still... Well, we can't instant cancel it that quickly. Come on, do the... Oop. Yeah, there we go. So you can still cancel it the same. So we do our buff, go into that, go into that. All right, so I think he's still going to play exactly the same, but let's check out those skill rotate, or the skill cooldowns. What are we at here? Third skill is 15 seconds. I think that's what it was before. Oh, 16 seconds and 12 seconds. Was this 16 seconds before, or was it... Actually, I think it was 16 seconds before, wasn't it? Because I remember having the weights. Yeah, it was 16 seconds. That was 15 seconds. Oh, that was 12 seconds. So they kept all the cooldowns the same. Yeah, still 16 seconds. They only changed 2 skills for this uniform. Man, this is going to feel like such a big upgrade for me, probably. Yeah, okay, so you should play exactly the same. So you know what? Let's go ahead and buy this uniform. And then let's go ahead and maybe try him out a little bit here. But first, let me just show you really quickly what my build is looking like on him. Did I even level up? Yeah, I didn't even level up his old uniform. That shows how much I actually played him. Just used them in very niche situations when I needed physical damage dealer. Like I think when I was pushing Proxima a little bit, I used him. And then I used him on some stages, I guess in Shadowland is mainly where I was using him. Besides that, I don't think he's really gotten much use. But yeah, as you can see, I do have a CTP of energy on him. We do have a fully awakened set. I don't even remember doing that, but we have fully awakened Power of Angry Hulk. And then all of his skills are leveled up. And then, yeah, we've got the accumulation, the buff. Okay, and then we have a few Urus. I guess he needed skill cooldown and ignore defense, but I think that's just from way back when I was... Oh, never mind, he actually does need all that. Oh no, his ignore defense is way over cap. Because I think that was from before I changed my cards around. He's got crit rate on there, so I need to get some more skill cooldown on him. I guess I got skill cooldown from his uniform before, didn't I? Do I have skill cooldown on here? Yeah, that's where I was getting the skill cooldown to max him out. So, hey, come back here. So I'm going to level up his uniform, I guess to maybe advanced or something like that, and then see if I can get that skill cooldown that I need. And also, I guess we can see, what's it called? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to fuse some stuff, what some of the options are, so I'll be back in a minute here. Alright, there we go. So I leveled up his uniform a little bit there. We got that skill cooldown that I needed. Then I decided to just do the next option just so we can see all of the options on his uniform here. So we go with the first one here, which I don't have the snowsuit. I only picked up the black suit, but we have the snowsuit for Black Widow for the Black Widow movie. Then we've got Doctor Strange's spacesuit, which is pretty nice. Then we've got Captain America's Infinity War, which probably most people will have. And then Loki's uniform, Agent of Asgard. And then the final option is Sabretooth Uncanny Avenger, which maybe not as popular as an option, but I don't know, maybe you guys might have that uniform. I know I picked it up just because I liked Sabretooth, but since he's a paywall, maybe not a lot of people will have that uniform. But again, it's the final option, so I guess that's not too bad, but then that's what the crit rate option that you might be able to get. Crit rate or all attack, whichever you prefer. So yeah, there we go. That's Quicksilver, and that got him 50% skill cooldown. So now the skill cooldown's maxed. Ignore defense is max. We have max attack speed. So yeah, let's just go ahead and try him out a little bit with this uniform. I'm curious to see how much of a damage bump he'll get, and he doesn't have still any. He's got the only only ignore dodge on the awake or the tier 3. If I can speak here. Because he didn't have any, yeah, he didn't have any on any of the other skills. Okay. Yeah, none of that other stuff changed. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and try him out a little bit and see what his damage looks like. Alright, so here we are over at Null for World Boss Legend. We have Stage 2, which I like to kind of test out and use my characters on. I'm going to be using a full speed team here. We've got Elsa for the physical damage leadership. And then we've got Mystique there for her tier 2 passive. Elsa also has a CTP of Insight on, so let's go ahead and load up. He doesn't need the healing, so let's just do an all damage team there. Yeah, because he doesn't need the healing, and he's already got Ignore Dodge, which Ignore Dodge doesn't seem as useful against Null in these early stages opposed to the later stages. So you're not going to see as big of a benefit. Well, provided, I guess, you have leveled it up a little bit there. Oh, yeah, I procced way too. Oh, he still knocked me backwards. How dare you? Alright, let's do this. Don't proc. Ah, I procced. Alright. So not the best showing so far. Let's do this. I don't like how short that animation is. Oh, there's some damage with the tier 3. That was nice. That was very nice, actually. Come on, alright. Yeah, it's not proccing as consistently now, actually. So I'm not too happy about that. Yeah, that short animation, you're just not getting in as much damage, I don't think. Compared to maybe his Uncanny. That was the other one, right? The Uncanny Avengers? Is that what he had? You... How dare you? You canceled me out of my tier 3. Doesn't have invincibility on the tier 3? I guess not. Ouch. See all that residual damage going on there. Oh, we get our heal right away in the third skill. That's nice, because I don't think we got it right away, did we, before? We're getting knocked back a lot. Whoops, I didn't use the third skill for the accumulation. Okay, interesting. The damage definitely felt better. I played pretty bad there, but we still got him before the 3-minute mark. Let me see. With the previous uniform, I think I was struggling quite badly to, what's it called, get him to get off the throne within the, or at the 3-minute mark. So let's see a little bit of a comparison here. Again, I think the shorter animation on the fourth skill kind of hurts him a little bit in PvE. In PvP, I don't think it's going to matter too much because it's got the ignore iframe. So let's just go ahead and do this. Yeah, and you can instant cancel the 5th skill on this uniform here, so less chance of accidentally proccing. Oh, well, we still procced there because of the extra cars raining down, of course, from the 5th skill, so that's one thing that's super annoying. Okay, let's let that ride out. Let's do the awakening skill here. That still hits just as hard. I don't know, is this just going to be a PvP uniform and not really a PvE one? Because the damage seems very similar, actually. We're getting knocked back just as much, I'll tell you that. Okay, that damage was pretty bad. So when we miss a proc with this uniform, it's a lot more noticeable than if we miss a proc with the new uniform. Ah, we got snared from the strikers. Strikers, why? We'll get knocked back, thank you. Can you not do that? I mean, I guess he's consistent, because he did that when I was using the other uniform, so... Oh, we went a little too early there. Or the proc went off a little too early there. But again, our proc was going off early with the other uniform as well, so... So these runs are actually pretty consistent in terms of the mistakes that I've been making. I will say that. Yeah, so that was almost 30 seconds slower. And I think we had the same amount of mishaps, mistakes, missed procs, and that kind of stuff. So, okay, so the new uniform is definitely a lot stronger. But I'm not sure how much stronger it's going to be compared to the Uncanny Avengers one, the one that I skipped, because I know that one was stronger than this uniform, so they're probably going to be pretty similar then, with the newest uniform being, or the Summer Days uniform being probably a lot better in PvP, but maybe very similarly paced in PvE content. At least that's kind of the vibe I'm getting after doing this quick little comparison here, but let me know in the comments below if you have the Uncanny Avenger look. Are you noticing a big upgrade? Well, provided you, of course, got the Summer's Day look, are you seeing a big upgrade between the uniforms in PvE content? Because that's kind of what I'm curious about, because I know the Summer's Day is going to be a lot better in PvP, so I don't need anyone to tell me that. But I would like to know how good he is stacked up to the other meta PvP characters actually with this new look, so let me know if you've done any testing on that. But that's going to be my initial impressions here on the Summer's Day uniform. I think it looks fantastic. If you've had the Marvel Legacy look, then definitely going to be a big upgrade for you. If you have the Uncanny Avengers, I'm still unsure, so it might be more of a cosmetic look. And if you want to... Alright, well, got cut off there because I got a phone call, but don't know where I left off at in my outro there and my ramblings. I'm probably just going to ramble on for a while anyway, so maybe that just interrupted me at a good time here. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and of course I will catch you in the next one.